During our company's retreat in Mexico, I confronted the domineering office manager about her critical remarks regarding my swimsuit. I'm a 26-year-old woman working for a fantastic small engineering firm, but I've always had issues with a colleague named Barbara. Barbara, a longtime office manager, has been with the company since the current owner's father established it, and she treats the workplace like her personal domain. I genuinely feel sympathy for her because she's divorced, estranged from her children, and it seems like the company is her entire world. She acts like a grandmother to the current owner, but he's confided that he's eagerly awaiting her retirement because she's overbearing with him too. After an incredible year for the company, our owner announced we'd essentially close for the month of June and offered an optional retreat in Mexico, covering all food, drinks, and lodging, though we had to pay for our flights. When I learned Barbara wasn't planning to attend, I signed up immediately. I traveled with a friend and coworker, and as soon as we dropped off our bags, we slipped into our swimsuits and headed to the resort's swim-up bar. In the hallway, we unexpectedly ran into Barbara. We tried to stay polite, but she gave me a disapproving once-over, as if I were dressed scandalously, her face twisted in disdain. My friend and I brushed it off, joking that we were free from her control and playfully suggesting, we find Barbara a charming man to either distract her or whisk her away. By the time we reached the pool, Barbara had sent a group text reminding everyone that this was a work trip, and our attire should reflect the company's esteemed reputation. We couldn't stop giggling, agreeing to steer clear of Barbara for the week. On our way back to our room, Barbara ambushed us in the hallway. She must have been watching for us, and declared that her group text was specifically aimed at me, demanding I change out of my swimsuit immediately, gesturing pointedly at my backside. I explained, I'm sorry, Barbara, but this isn't a work trip, and my swimsuit is perfectly suitable for the resort. She countered that the company was built on Christian values, and our clothing should reflect that. I'm terrible at handling confrontation, and while I thought of countless clever responses afterward, all I managed was, I'll wear a cover-up in the hotel, but this is all I brought for the pool and beach. She snapped, You earn enough. Go buy something more appropriate. That comment about my salary infuriated me. It was none of her business. I've worked tirelessly in a male-dominated industry, taken risks with low-paying jobs, and joined this small company because I wanted a workplace that valued me. I snapped, Barbara, I hate confrontations, but you can go to hell. That was completely out of line. For the first time since I've known her, Barbara was speechless. She turned, walked into her room, and shut the door. My friend found it hilarious and said she was proud of me for standing up for myself. At first, I felt empowered, but since yesterday, I've been overwhelmed with guilt and feel like a total jerk. I keep thinking there were countless better ways to handle it, and I shouldn't have let Barbara see she got under my skin. She's a lonely person, and while I don't like her, I didn't need to be so harsh. I feel awful. Edit. For those asking, my swimsuit was from a brand called Sunlily. They make a single style, best described as cheeky. Not quite a thong, but it can ride up a bit since I have wider hips. Yes, my cheeks were partially visible, but it was far from skimpy. Edit 2. While everyone's focused on the swimsuit, I have photos of myself wearing it from a tubing trip with my family last weekend on my Instagram, but I'm unsure if sharing the link is safe. This is my first post on a forum like this, so can I get some advice on that? Also, my friend was wearing a one-piece that's basically a thong, super cute on her. But she didn't get the same judgment from Barbara because she had a cover-up over her bottom in the hotel.